Hi guys, welcome back to Fresh Talk with me, your host, Jada Gyamfi, sponsored by Stylist Freshmen. And today we have my favorite guest ever, Natlie Harris.
Guys, this is so crazy. This is actually wild.
Yes.
We did it.
We did it. We got here.
We did it, Joe. We did it. Yeah. Period. Okay. Wow.
So for those of you who don't know the lore behind our friendship, Natalie runs track at the University of Iowa, and we were roommates our freshman year. So we got really close, and
like we saw the best, the worst,
all of the things. We know entirely too much about each other.
Way too much.
Yeah. So welcome.
Thanks. This is so great. I actually love this. It's such a cute little setup. I got the little poppy, which this is new. I've never tried that one.
Oh, do you like that flavor?
No, I do really like it. I think it's probably my new favorite one.
Okay, guys, my new obsession, poppy. The flavor is so good, and it doesn't hurt my tummy, which is what I really like about it. It's good and healthy for your gut, and it tastes amazing. This is my favorite flavor, if you guys are wondering. It's Doc Pop, and another fan favorite is the orange creamsicle. But if you haven't tried it, you definitely should, because it's my favorite. Track and field here. I obviously know nothing really about track and field. People always ask me about you and what you run, and I always get it wrong every single time. But
You do, but it's
I do, and I'm trying to remember 100 hurdles.
Yes! Oh my god!
Yeah, period.
Yeah.
So,
You got it right.
yeah, what is the experience been like for you? We're almost into our third year.
That's crazy, first off.
We're over
that's
halfway
nuts.
done.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's been good. It's been really good. Freshman year was really good. I came from high school and I was like good in Iowa high school, but like to to national standards, I wasn't like, this insane like runner. Like, I still got to like go on scholarship here, but like whatever. Freshman year was so good. I was like top 5 national freshman. Like it was so fun, period. Like it was just so fun. It was a really good year. Had a really good summer training, good fall training. Indoor season happened, and I was like, okay, I was dealing with an injury, and I just didn't realize the severity of the injury. And I literally just got surgery March 25th. So
3 days after my birthday, if any of you are wondering.
Yes, and she came and saw me the second day after my surgery, and
yeah,
she brought Starbucks, and I was just like out of it. I was not. I was like, hey.
She was off the meds,
I was,
literally.
like so bad. I didn't even know who you were at first. I was like, who is the girl? It's like meet and greet. Like, what's going on here? Like Zendaya walked in. Anyway, so besides the surgery though, like I love my team. I love the experience of being here. But this past year has been different because of the whole like injury thing and getting surgery and stuff. But it's been really good. Yeah,
and you've started running again, right?
Yeah, I have. So.
Which is crazy because when I did come visit you before, like I went home for the summer, Natalie was like fully bedridden.
Yes.
And then like had the whole hip brace, which was a whole thing.
Yes. No, like we were with like your friends and stuff, and I was like,
in your brace.
I was like limping, and I was like, I should have my brace on right now. And
yeah, they're like, is she okay?
Huge.
It was massive. Like, it's like giving waist trainer
along bionic leg.
Exactly.
Like it was
the whole 9 yards.
It was the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do remember our freshman year was pretty insane because like you were doing really, really good. And then my team was also doing really, really good.
It was 764 was.
Yeah, and some might say that like our dorm room, the lore behind it, obviously, and the legacy that we left behind is like that's where champions go. That's where they live.
764.
Exactly.
Peterson Hall, PH.
That's where we left. Lived. And left. We're still trying to figure out who lives there. We should go. We should go.
We should go.
I'm
so serious.
We've been dying to get back for years.
We literally went last year, remember? Like
we did.
You did a makeup package. We went and we're like, we own this hall.
Yeah,
like,
we're literally like
Peterson, us. Like it was our home.
It's Peter,
like,
Natalie,
we were looking
and Jada.
at the desk and I was like
literally, and we were like, oh my god, it's so different. Like
nothing has changed. Like the flower moved over.
Literally, we're
just like, this is not.
They redecorated the whole place after we left.
It was rude. It was like mine in the beginning of last year, so it was like literally 3 months. We're like, just a whole different place.
Yeah, we're like, oh my god, we haven't been here in years. This is crazy. We just moved out.
We should go every year to our freshman dorm. Like, so serious.
Well, we need to find who lives there.
No,
we haven't done that yet.
They don't realize the memories and the stories.
No, they don't. Speaking of dorm stories, it's time for me to bring up. Okay. Well, we can talk about our favorite dorm stories. And the most iconic ones. But I just have to bring this up. At the end, when did we do it? We were both out of season, right?
No, I was fully in season. It was March or February. in that.
Oh, so it's probably right before I left.
Yeah.
Before,
like
after Big Ten tournament.
Yeah, early March, because I had yet to leave for spring break. You'd let to leave for March Madness.
Yeah. So me and Natalie did an acting challenge on TikTok.
Mind you, like, so we're both athletes, but I would say, especially, like, so I grew up in, like, a theater and choir background, and Jada's very with it on all that stuff, too. So it was very common for our room to be listening, like, you're listening to Hamilton, Hadestown, the Wicked soundtrack. We'll get to that later. You have no idea. So,
guys,
you guys have no idea.
Like, we are actually so weird.
It was like, yeah, it was concerning.
It
like,
was.
In, like, different levels.
Like, there was one night I had what did I have the next day? Like a final presentation?
Yes.
We were up until 3 a.m. watching Hunger Games.
Doing our laundry. We had a music video in the costumes. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, always in a good costume.
I love a good costume.
We do.
We don't talk about that enough.
No, and we love also a themed gathering.
Oh,
one thing about
I love
us.
a theme. I love it.
You love a plan as well.
I love a plan and I love a theme. Like,
you love a poster.
I do. I'm a Canva baddie. Like, I am on Canva doing
every single night. If we were like, okay, we need to do laundry, we need to go to Target, we need to go and get food. Like, now to be like, okay, give me 20 minutes. I'm gonna make a schedule and a poster on Canva.
It's like floral.
Literally, she's like Jada and Natalie's night, and it's like starts at 10 p.m. Yes. It's like 10 p.m. 15-minute TikTok break.
Yeah.
10:15 first load of laundry.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like seriously, we would like follow it, or at least I'd make sure we'd follow it.
Yeah.
I'm like, this Canva thing is not going to waste.
Yeah, you're like, hold on, let me pull it up.
Like a $12.99 subscription, we better use that. Come on, I'm a college student. Like, anyway, so that night it was early March,
acting challenge,
and I was like, it's one of those acting challenges on TikTok where it's like they remake like the famous like Oscar winning like things from like There Will Be Blood,
like female
and
Rage. Didn't we?
It was, our thing was like Rage, and ours was like Hidden Figures and Pearl and like stuff like that. Harry Potter.
Why are you leaving me? I don't understand. I didn't do nothing wrong.
So we start out, and I was like, we did it at first, and we were laughing, and then I looked at her and was like, I need passion. I was like, we like.
She was like, I need you to break out of your shell, like, because I'm like, I don't go as hard as you do.
No, like, she was still giving me something, but I was like,
I'm like a closeted like pop culture fan. Yeah. I'm like, okay, you can't know that I know all these things. But, like, I do.
She does, and I knew she had in her. I gave her, and I was like,
she gave me the prompt.
Meryl Streep, like that was like,
she like grabbed my face. She's like,
no,
I need you right now.
I was like, I need you to go there with me. Like,
that's what exactly what I was
like.
Said.
I was like, you're right there with me.
Yeah.
And so she went, and we were taking turns. So like, she do it, I do it, and
we were screaming
in our rage. And like, I'm trying to think of like, you did Harry Potter, which like that one threw me a loop. You could hear me like laughing in the background silently.
Not Hermione.
Yeah. And like, I don't even remember what I did. I remember I was like, I work like a dog day and night, living off a comic book. And then
someone find the TikTok.
It's so iconic. I like, oh, it's so funny. And then so the last one though, there's a scene, my girl Zendaya from Euphoria, and she's yelling with her mom, and she like kicks a door, like
yes.
She like beats in the door with her foot, like she's like something problem, boom, right? And so we're like, it's the end of our TikTok. It's our last clip, and it's my turn to go. Was it you kicking? No, or was it me?
Why do I feel like I did though?
No, yeah, I think actually it was you. Because I feel like I had done it, right?
Yeah,
because I had done enough,
did
and you kicked it. Okay, so she's supposed to be like screaming at the camera that I'm holding. It's dark, mind you, in our room. I wouldn't mind you set the stage
all the way off. We were right by the door.
Closed. We're right by the door. Just my flashlight camera is on, and I'm like, okay, this is our last scene. Give it to me. And she screams.
I gave.
Boom, door kicks. Mind you, the whole like 10, 15 minutes we're screaming like rage in the room.
And we weren't saying very many words besides our script. We were following the script.
We had a
so
plan.
Like to an outsider, it very well seemed like
something was wrong.
Yeah, like there was like domestic violence happening.
I was almost gonna say animal control.
Yes.
Someone call it, but it was bad. So anyway, that last kick and scream, all of a sudden we hear like our RA walking,
who lives right across
the thing. Like it's literally like 10 steps, and we hear that door. immediately the door's locked too. We were like, and I go sliding into the closet. I'm like this in our closet.
I go on the futon, like
she's on the futon,
flat.
like this.
Blankets over me.
Our RA, shout out Morgan. I hope you're doing well.
Sorry, Morgan.
She was bing, 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 bing. Like, and I was like, and Jada's like, open the door. And I'm like, no, you open the door.
And she's like, I have to check. Is everything okay? Like, I need you guys to open the door. Like, I need to check on you guys. And me and Natalie laying there, I'm like, open the door. And Natalie's like, you open the door.
Pitch black, so I don't even know where Jada's hiding. She doesn't know where I'm hiding. We like talk after the fact. Like, I'm literally on the closet floor in her bucket of clothes. Like, and Jada's like on the futon like this,
not moving a muscle.
And I'm closest to the door, so I of course have to like. I think I unlocked it. I think we unlocked it. She walked in. We were still hiding. Yeah. Right? She just walked in, and we're like, yeah, we're all good. Like, pretending we were in bed. I'm literally in her sock drawer. Yeah. Like, and I'm like, yeah, we're all good. Sorry, we're just making a TikTok. She's like, okay, well, we need to keep it down, ladies. Mine was like 11. So
she was like, when I hear screaming like that, like, I have to come check on you guys because I thought something was wrong.
Bless her heart.
And it's also quiet hours. You need to keep it down.
And we're like, so sorry.
We're like, oh my God, we're so sorry. That was our final straw.
Yeah, and
we had already been through it.
She left. We turn on the lights. First off, laughter immediately because we were just like,
so scared.
Mind you, too, we were not in the mental space. We were so locked in on this acting that we kind of forgot our surroundings.
Where we were.
Like, I forgot we were in a 100-person door. Like,
literally.
Like, we have neighbors. We have people above us, below
Shout
us.
out. What were their names? Ben and Tyler, maybe.
Oh, I feel so bad because it's not Tyler. Shout out Ben.
Shout out Ben and Ben's roommate.
We literally did not talk. We talked to our neighbors once on their
and it was the best conversation I've ever had.
I was so jealous. I wasn't there the night that you talked to both of them. And I was like, I mean, all year they were staring at us. Like, and like no one ever made conversation.
And
like,
of course,
once. Not even like a hey.
Yeah, no. It was just like awkward stares. And me and Natalie would come back in the room and we're like, do we think they want to be our friends? Like, should we, like, what if we just go knock on the door?
Let's get a fruit basket.
Yeah. And I'm like, Natalie, no, we can't. She's like, come on. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
We have to meet them.
No, I'm
and I met them like the last week of the school year.
She did, and she was like, I was with them. And I was like,
and I love them.
I crumbled. I was like, wow, the one night I'm like gone for track, It
was amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was one of our many freshman year things. The TikTok is still up on my page.
Someone can search and find it.
Scroll a while, but it's there. And like the cover is me like my nostrils flared.
Hashtag acting challenge.
Yeah, and literally one of like the big, did you know that one of the big like TikTok movie reviewers commented on it?
Yeah.
And he was like, see you guys at the Oscars. And I was like,
okay, where's the invite? It's been 2 years.
Thank you. No. This year.
You should go.
We'll redo it one day.
One day.
Have you seen Sunday in the Park with George?
There is no.
So you know what I'm talking about? Oh
yeah.
My God. Broadway nuts. Like, so, like, we're constantly doing Broadway stuff. Like, it's bad.
Yeah. I feel like people don't know that I'm, like, cool like that. But I really am. Like, Natalie can vouch for me. I know all the things. Like,
she is.
And someone commented on my live the other day, and they're like, have you seen Hadestown? And I was like, no, but I really want to see it.
That's my favorite.
Because you told me about it.
Favorite.
And they were like, oh, like, you know. And I was like, I know.
Like, what do you know? Yeah.
Like, you don't know what I know that you don't know.
No, you're with it. And it's actually surprising, though, because, like, you're an athlete. Like, I understand, like, my non-athletic friends, that's, like, more of their shtick, like my choir friends from high school. Mm-hmm. But, like, you've got this whole other, like, we're Troy Bolton.
Right. Because I feel like, based on first presentation, I definitely give off just straight jock vibes.
Right. But then you got this little layer of you where you're like...
Yeah, I'm super chill. I'm super cool, and I'm in with all the things. I know I listen to Chapel Roan.
Guys, I love Chapel.
Don't play with me in Chapel.
HOTTOGO.
I listen to Aerosmith. Like, don't play with me. I know everything.
Because Dream On. Yeah. I know you listen.
I listen to Aerosmith.
It's just Dream On. It's literally just
Dream
On.
I prefer the voice cover with Miley Cyrus.
I knew it. And Adam Levine. Oh, shit. Anyway, so, yeah. We, like, do Broadway dates in her apartment.
We do. And we'll each take a turn performing. It's like... me singing Helpless from Hamilton. Classic. Natalie goes on Defying Gravity. I'm sorry.
No. Isaac Newton, you lied. Like, no Gravity, nor
don't know her. Truly. Fully in costume as well.
Oh, cape.
Like, we have the broom. We have the broom. Hat. Everything. Yeah. And it's like, it's...
lights off, of course. It's
the one lamp, the solo lamp.
Yeah, that I, like, shine on myself for half the song until we get into the bridge. It's honestly production. It really, honestly,
we're so weird.
No,
like, actually,
we are.
People don't understand.
No, they will. And honestly, we're being very vulnerable right now.
We are.
That's part of ourselves.
I will never watch this back.
Like,
sorry.
This is so vulnerable of us. I was literally watching another podcast the other day, and he was like, I have no politics, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I have no politics when it comes to Broadway music. When I get there.
Literally, Caleb.
I love him. But I'm like, I have no idea.
See, I know
like,
you guys.
There's nothing going on in the world. It's just me and that song right there.
Literally. It's me and the broom.
It's me and guys, I wish we'd show them clips, but like it'd be so
can't.
embarrassing. But yeah, so that's something.
And you know it's really going down when I go all out because you will always go all out.
Yeah.
But that one night up in my apartment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, mind you, so we lived together freshman year, our sophomore year, and junior year. I lived 3 floors below her. Same apartment buildings. We basically
we cannot get away from each other.
No. So actually, after college, we're also probably going to be living
Yeah, so
close
we're in the market for a house.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of getting steep out there.
It is. Should we build?
I was thinking that too. Pool.
Need a trampoline.
Need it.
In ground. Yeah. Dog park in the backyard.
Mm-hmm. Luna Bart. And then I was thinking a little bit, Kiki Bart, she can come over. I was thinking also a little bit of like double closet. I want those like slow closed drawers.
Mm-hmm. Mm. And then I'm thinking probably Jack and Jill and our bedrooms connect through the bathroom. I think that'd be fun.
I like that too.
Yeah. And we need, what is it called? A foyer? Is that right? Foyer?
Is it the foyer just the thing you first walk into?
Yeah, but we need a massive one with a grand piano. That's where I was going with that, in the foyer.
Well, the stairs better just go like this,
yeah.
too.
And they will.
Yeah.
They'll circle around.
Yeah. With your teacher salary and I don't even know what I'm doing. So, we're
the
so locked in.
$30,000 I'll make a year.
Yeah.
It's all going to the house.
Yeah.
Food who? Stylist.
Stylist and Poppy. It's every
Truly,
day.
that's all we eat.
Morning, noon, midnight,
Log
normal
into your
day. No laundry detergent, no nothing. We can't afford anything else but the house.
My dryer stopped working.
Do you even do laundry? Think about Jada in her house is
clocked.
Sorry, I had to.
Clocked.
Jada will be like, she has so many clothes that you could honestly go months.
That's why I'm fine.
It.
Like I have a beautiful fit on today, and like I haven't been able to do laundry in 3 weeks.
It's Gorgina. Yeah, she doesn't do her laundry until it's like we are at the end. And when we were living together, I'm used to be kind of the same way. We had a laundry mountain as taller than Jada. I literally had her stand next to it, and it was like 4 inches taller than her.
And the thing is, like, we could have gone a couple extra weeks without doing it because we both had that many clothes.
No, we could have gone. I mean, I think I went 2 months without doing laundry at one point.
I think we would wash our clothes every month, maybe.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like, my other friends, they would do like every other week.
Yeah, like why?
And they were like, this is a lot. I'm like, girl, you don't, I would have like 9 bins going down there. I was like taking up the whole washing. Yeah.
And then we'd have to do it late at night so the way there was enough washers for
that
us.
One time we left our laundry in the washer overnight.
Yeah. Did it happen more than once? Because I feel like it did.
It did.
Oh, and we would always get it to the dryer and then be like, oh, I really don't want to go down there and get it.
We were
the worst,
we
actually.
Like, no.
Like, it's fine. Like, it's dry.
And then, like, we'll get in the morning. We don't wake up till 10.
Literally. like class, like, ooh, freshman year was so...
Not Umesh.
Umesh.
Professor Umesh, I hope you're doing well.
Our freshman year was truly
We've gone
worst.
so much better academically.
We have.
Like, we didn't have a bad year, but, like...
Grade-wise, we didn't, but, like, student potential-wise,
it was
all-time low.
All time. Like...
We would have conversations. The funniest part about it is we would sit and have conversations, like... No, like, we really need to get it together, like...
like, every day.
No, starting Tuesday.
Every day.
We'd be like, we need, like, okay, we're going to every single class tomorrow. Assignments done. 2 hours homework tonight on the Canvas sheet. And then we would get back from, like, practice or whatever and be like, dude, I think I'm just going to take tonight off.
Yeah, it'd be a shower in Modern Family. Boop.
Literally, I'm like, put something on. Dance Moms, like.
Oh, Dance Moms is huge.
I'm in the top bunk looking down, like, okay, you want a bag of popcorn? Period.
Yeah. Like, we didn't do shit.
We didn't do anything.
We did not. Sorry, Umesh. Like, I'm so sorry.
I don't even remember.
Every day I would
look
at you
and
think, do I go?
And I'm like, oof, well, if you don't go, I won't.
I did sometimes.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It was freshman
We've gotten
year.
so much better.
We have. And kids go to class. But like, I think it's a thing you have to figure out. College is so weird because it's like you're really on your own.
Yeah. And that's like the hardest but best part is like you get to make all of your decisions, but you also have to make all of your decisions.
And sometimes I make the wrong decision. We have made the wrong decision.
And you know what?
And you learn.
We continue to. I continue to.
We are not.
Decisions.
Remember you booking? Remember like you scheduling your classes for this year and you text like.
Oh my gosh.
It's so funny because obviously we're both athletes, so we all know around the same people.
Yeah.
But she's like an education major. I'm enterprise leadership and event planning.
Yeah.
I'm in track. You're in basketball. So we have kind of opposite ends, but still in the same spectrum. So like stuff that we're doing is so different, but like we're also still struggling sometimes at the same thing, and we're like, what is going on?
No idea. Me trying to schedule classes is Like literally,
it's literally like Oppenheimer. Like you were like crunching
Truly.
numbers. I was like, what is going on?
I know. I'm like,
it should not be this hard.
I have 75 tabs open. I feel like I just got dropped in a foreign country. No bag, no suitcase, no idea where I am, and do not speak the language. Like that's what it feels like trying to schedule classes as an athlete. Like truly, it is so stressful. And the worst part is, shout out to my academic advisor, John. Bruno, because you are literally the best, and he does basically everything for me. But this year he was like, you have to do it. And I was like, what do you mean? I literally had a breakdown just at that. I was like, you mean I have to schedule my own classes? I was like, I literally would call him for every class. I'm like, can I take this? And he's like, is it on your, what's it called? Plan or transcript or whatever? And I'm like, I don't know.
Your transcript, maybe?
Yeah.
Guys, we know what we're talking about.
I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I was like, Natalie, how do I find my transcript?
Yeah, oh yeah. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to your junior year.
What do you mean, what is it, qualitative
business. Are you taking that this year?
No, I'm not taking anything business.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But I was like, I'm like, how do I know if this math class will be a math class that I need?
Yeah, you were yeah, it was rough. And then also with your team, which I was found out, and it's a little thing, that they all have different, like, so Taylor's in engineering, and is it AJ that's in a different, like, school, too? Uh-huh. So you all three have, like, different hours, very particular times that you have to study, and you're all different places. And it was, like, you guys were all trying to figure out, like, to still have practice.
How to make it work.
And, like,
because, like, so AJ's, like, she's, like, kind of crafting her own major, and then Taylor and Addie are both engineers, and I'm in education. And those are, like, 3 very structured colleges that you're in. So it's like there's not a bajillion options to take classes. Like there's probably a lot more business classes than there is education, just because of more people are in business. And so it's almost impossible for all of us to have a schedule that works. Like I think all of us are missing a good chunk of like fall practices. Just,
oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I'm not missing a ton. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. But yeah, it's so hard. And I can't do it by myself. And I don't think I did it by myself this year either, because you did it with me.
It's okay.
And John
also, she did not have a resume.
No.
So I built it. So if you ever see your resume.
Oh my gosh, what did we audition for? Was it Poppy?
Poppy. It was wow. Poppy. Guys.
We literally sent in an audition tape.
As I look at the camera.
See, this is the thing. These are things that I would never do on my own, but you make me do them.
Yeah, no, I made her sit down for 3 minutes and talk about like why we should be sponsored. And I was like also how to make a resume. Yeah. And I like put on it because it was like not a real business resume. So I put
haven't
on like
done anything.
Caitlin Clark Stylist. And I was like, text her right now and make sure we have an okay to put this on. Like it's an official resume. I'm like, Caitlin Clark Stylist. And it's like Caitlin just asked her for opinion, but I'm like, she styled her for
Caitlin's like, does this look good? Stylist.
Yeah. No, it's like executed the right style for the WNBA draft. Like I was like running.
I had no part of that.
No, I'm like sitting there like I'm cooking. Like I'm literally like, let me cook here. I was like ready. I was writing like I put like some crazy other stuff on it, but like it was all
because you'd be like, so what have you done? And I'm like, I don't know. Like I nannied for 2 years, and you're like, created and organized the schedule for 2 kids under 10. And I'm like, okay,
because I was going ham at it, and like it was literally for Poppy, which now full circle, it's amazing that like
thank you guys.
They actually
so much.
Probably got your resume.
Yeah, they're probably like,
someone please send us a resume.
Yeah, so I don't know where it is.
You should like actually use it for. No, actually don't use it for your job. No.
But that is what I literally, because I was in a business class too, my freshman year, and they're like, make a resume, and I'm like, I don't have anything to put on it. All I have to put on it is basketball.
But yeah, but even then, that was so big. I know, I was like putting all like your guys' is like, I was like hyping up you. Yeah. It was great. It was so great.
And I'm just sitting there like cleaning my kitchen while Natalie's like.
Yeah, that's usually normally how it is. Like Jada's cleaning, cooking, and I'm either like, I'm doing something. I don't know what I'm doing.
Sounds like we're married. I'm like. Jada's in the kitchen cleaning, cooking.
We're going to watch this back and we're like, oh, so we're actually in a 5-year marriage? And like,
no, we are. We're in a very committed relationship. Like, also, we haven't even seen each other in months. How have you been?
It's been, I know, it's literally been 3 weeks.
Has it? That's it?
Yeah, it really has. But I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
I know. Everyone's like, asking me, like, what's Natalie up to? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't seen her in ages.
Yeah, I'm like gone with the wind.
I know. I can't keep up or keep track or know where you are.
Right, and that's almost like it a little bit. But
okay, mysterious. But also, like you say that, but you post
everything
on your private story.
You need to find me, private story. Nat Cat's Little Box, period. You will find you.
That's probably why it's like been okay for me not to see you, because like I keep up.
I'm like, breakfast, boom, I'm going in the car, boom, I went to Target, boom, knew a Walla water bottle, boom. Like it's everything is documented.
And I'm locked in.
I could never go missing because you would know
No.
where I would be at. You would track it back.
Gosh, yeah. Wouldn't you like try to take breaks from Snapchat too?
I would like literally delete it off my phone. And I'd be so serious. I'd be like, guys, I'm like, guys, social media cleanse. I'm serious.
So funny.
I'm serious about this. Like, I have to get my wellness in check. Social media cleanse. It would be like 40 hours. And I'm like, everything.
BS alert.
Like, everything would be downloaded again. And I was so serious too. I was like, I'm bettering myself. Like, I'd be freshman year and it'd be every other week. I'd be like, oh, it was so
And
funny.
I would always try to clock you. I'm like, Natalie, are you sure? And you're like, no, I'm serious.
And I was like serious too. I was like, no.
And then like I'm at an away game and I'm like, okay, Nat Cat's litter box has been updated. What do you mean social media cleanse? It's been 12 hours.
I feel like I posted a little bit less this year though. Like I'm like
have you?
Okay, at one point it was like okay, we're not. Yeah, I think so.
In order for me to watch your private stories, I need Luna to be asleep. I need my apartment to be clean.
Candle on.
I need to be showered and sat because it is a movie.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
forgot
movie.
you're also on Women's Only.
I'm on everything and Track Story.
Yeah. So that gets the whole that's like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. So.
Well,
yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah. I saw something on Twitter. How many birds would have to get into your house until you thought that someone?
What are you talking about?
Someone placed the bird in your
Natalie,
house. Wait, hear me out. Hear me out.
I need a pause.
Hear me out. One bird. I'm like, oh, I left the door open. Right. Second bird. I'm like, it happened again? Like, Holly, close the door. Right. Third bird. We have a habitation. Like I'm in the kitchen. Like there's birds. There's a nest. There's a nest. 4 and 5 birds.
I would hate to be living with you if you had any infestation of any sorts because you would freak out.
Yeah, I'd be like,
you would flip the house upside down.
And I'd be like, so 4 or 5 birds. I'm like, oh, it's a family. The family doesn't want to break up from the other 3 birds. When I get to 6 and 7, I'm like, who's putting them in my house? I'm starting to get a little suspicious.
Who's putting them in my house?
At the 8th bird, I'm like, someone is opening my door when I'm at practice and throwing birds in here. So my question to you, how many birds would have to get into your house?
Okay,
for you
so for starters, when you said, I saw something on Twitter and I wanted to ask you about it. Initially, I'm thinking it's basketball related and it's about either me, Caitlin, or Kate. Imagine my surprise when it's the bird theory. What are we talking about?
I just like really would love to hear your take
Okay,
on this.
so, but here's the tea on the birds.
Don't say
so, no, but I live on the big deck.
You do live,
and I
deck.
leave the
Shout
big.
out.
I leave the big deck door open.
You do.
And those
So you're
birds live
numbers.
rent on my deck.
Yeah.
They pay rent.
Oh, I know, because I'm afraid of birds.
So I'm thinking it's 10 plus.
10 plus. So like
I think
if I got 15, you gotta be like
at 15 you have to move out.
Someone's like it's like because
the world's plotting against you.
At what point do you think someone is literally coming inside?
And it would be you if it was anyone.
It would so be me, and I wouldn't even be like to harm you. Just to like it'd be like a psychological test. Like really, what we're doing now. Maybe I'm asking you right now.
I'm gonna go home and there's gonna be so many birds
It's like
in my
seagulls,
apartment.
pigeons, imagine like a pelican, like, it's like
A flamingo, bang,
boom, peacock, like this.
please.
It's like a whole.
Luna would eat
It's
them.
like a gorilla. You have like the whole Blake Park Zoo in your.
The red panda's like hanging from the ceiling.
Like I'm like, you probably should go to your bathroom. Zebra, shower immediately.
Giraffe taking a shower. It's the whole 9 yards.
Like it's on the deck. Deck, I couldn't even imagine. Whale. I'm thinking big goat.
I think a whale is literally the size of the deck.
No, it's bigger. It's way bigger.
A whale is bigger than the deck?
Yeah. Speaking of,
I don't
did
know
you know how
things.
long the Great Wall of China is?
No.
Guess how many miles?
Wait, isn't it the whole length of China?
No. Guess how many miles is it? It is.
13.
Oh my god. That's what I guessed. Okay, so it's not. Guess one more guess. Like guess one more number.
I feel like we're on the basement yard.
13 miles, mind you. 13 miles from here is like what? North Liberty? Okay, so
Can I get an over-under?
go higher than 13.
Okay, so you're like 13 miles is here to North Liberty. I'm thinking 107 is back home, so 107 miles.
13,000 miles is the Great Wall of China. I was literally gagged. I think that is the craziest.
Don't people walk that? Okay. Cut. Wit. Cut it out.
No, we're absolutely
I know
done.
nothing about
We are done.
geography.
It's probably why we should have gone to class.
It's like, no.
That would take like a lifetime.
What do people walk? There's a path that they walk.
Like 200 max. That would take
Say the number again.
13,000.
How many miles? Where's that getting
So I
me
wanted
from
to
here?
let you know from California to New York's like 4,000. Or
What?
It's like 5,000 or something.
So they're doing that times 3 and some.
Okay, so 5,000 of it's broken from like the Genghis Khan or like there's some type of Ming Dynasty, something
Why
like
do you
that.
know this
But
stuff?
I'm telling you, invite me to trivia night, guys, please. But back to my bird thing. How many birds do you think that would be?
Okay, if there was like, I wouldn't be surprised if I went home. I honestly think there should be birds in my apartment with how much I leave the door open.
You do leave it open a lot.
So if I go home and there's 8 birds, like I'm just like,
do you mean realize how many birds that is?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm like grabbing the broom and I'm getting them out, but I'm like, dang, like I got to start closing the door. So I think once I got to like, if it was 2 days back to back, 8 birds in the apartment, probably once I got to 10, I'd be like, no, this is a plot.
Something's wrong. Yeah.
Someone's plotting against me.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, that was so random.
I feel like we really needed to push the.
You know what?
What?
I want to start pranking you.
Because you know how scared I get when you walk in my. Every time.
God, I wish you
Jada
could show the
walks
video
into my
of
apartment a
you
lot,
staring
and
at
I'm always
her.
like, "Ah!" I'm like not even like scared. I'm ready to
No,
go.
you are so. Every little noise freaks you out.
I'm like.
You're on high alert always.
Anytime you need someone to protect you, take me with, because I'm always looking at the exit.
Yeah, you're rapid at the same time.
And I'm the one who's actually going to
If someone tried to attack you, like,
I
call the
think-
ambulance. Not for you.
if you're finding the grizzly bear, help the bear. Like,
Literally.
do not
Help the bear.
Like,
literally.
Like, I'm fine. Yeah, no, I really think that too. I just think that I'd like pull something out. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Guys, I've been trying to be so like,
Hell yeah.
we're starting to hit like peak
Delirium.
love and hip hop on your TV, us on your couch watching.
Oh my gosh, we're Saucy
Speaking
Santana.
of, have you been on TikTok and watched the whole Clinton Kane Brooke Schofield thing?
I didn't watch any of his because I don't care to hear what men say.
No.
But I did watch her portion, and he is crazy pants.
Oh.
And didn't he edit all the screenshots?
T, really?
That's what I heard. That's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying. Who? That's what they're saying. Her. Really?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I heard.
I watched all of his and I heard hers, of course.
He's
and
just
his.
so crusty.
Well, his
musty,
Australian
dusty,
accent. He's like, what? I can't even do an Australian accent.
and then he's like,
Rosa
well, I
Banks.
lived in Australia. Okay. Like,
No, he said he like traveled a lot.
okay.
And I'm like, I
I've
also
been
go
to
to
New
Chicago.
York. You don't hear me saying bacon, egg, and cheese the Aki way on a daily. Like, what?
Right, like I go to Chicago, Minneapolis, and I hear me like casserole, like get a little, like you. Know
Can
what
I
mean?
get a
Like,
boat?
oh my, like you're not
Oh
hearing
my.
me pull that out.
No.
Like,
Girl, boo.
yeah, clock, Clinton Kane, we're on you. We're like
You're
covering
done.
everything right now.
What else is going on?
Well, at first I was like, I thought we were gonna sit down and you were gonna be like, so how's track? And I was like, okay, good, blah blah. And then I thought the next thing you were gonna hit me with is like, how do you feel about the economic recession right now? Like,
Well,
not ready for it.
That's 2 big words
Yeah.
for me. I don't even know what's going on.
Imagine you should like hit Peyton Price.
Yeah, I just am gonna look up
any of
all
your
the hard
guests,
business
and
questions.
your guests would just hit them with like,
Yeah. You think this is gonna be easy?
think again.
Wait.
Why are you pointing at me?
What am I thinking of?
You think this is gonna be easy?
No. You exist.
And the concept in which you came from, and all that which that
What
came
did she
before
say
you.
at first?
I love her. You know, I told you to tell people that she's my aunt.
Who?
Kamala Harris. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I hope you know I'm so serious. Like,
I know you are.
Like 2020.
That doesn't surprise
Natalie
me.
Harris, a brown Kamala Harris. It's like,
That's my aunt.
I was like, yeah, distant.
Super distant. Like she lives in DC.
I was like, we look like
I
each
live
other.
here.
Like, and like, I literally got someone with that once, and they're like, no way. And I was like, yeah.
People need to stop believing you.
No. Please do
don't.
not. Please keep feeding the delusions that are here. I cannot please. We have hit every topic.
What's new in music?
That's a good one. Have you listened to Claire's?
Oh, I wanted to ask you.
Oh.
I have a couple things.
Okay.
One, have you listened to new Zach Bryan? The answer is no, probably.
Yes,
Really?
28.
Okay.
How lucky are we?
I want to get that tattooed. Do you want to come with me?
Oh, I love that.
But
I might
should I
almost
get
get that tattooed.
Okay, Mara wants to get it too.
Trio.
Trio.
What I never done. That was my done. Anyway, that's cute. When
Okay, so help here.
help.
Help me. Literally me in the studio right now.
Anyway,
But would it look cute here? Mm-hmm.
What's the other option?
Or on my hip.
Like
How
front
lucky
hip or side
are
hip?
we? Love we. We're all grown now.
We kind of ate.
Well,
Someone
we do
turn that up. The little like vocals.
Put the auto tune on wit. You know what to do.
That was auto-tuned.
Side hip, I think. But the only thing with, I really want a hip tattoo, but I want people to be able to see
One
it.
line. How lucky are we? Or how lucky are we?
One line, because
Why did I sing it?
How lucky are we? Because I already have 2 lines on the back of my arm.
Right. So one line.
Yeah.
I actually think either one would be fine.
This I feel like is gonna hurt really bad because this is like on
So
my
let's
bone.
go boots. Let's go hip.
But also like, so my problem with this tattoo is when I turn my arm, it's
The arms are
slanted.
tricky.
They're super tricky.
Rock around the stop it, tricky.
Us and
Sorry.
white chicks.
Yeah.
It's tricky to rock.
We should do white chicks for Halloween. Why am I so excited? Break it down. We should do white chicks. I feel like I was
So-
back in 2nd grade where someone's like, bring it down, Natalie. Bring it
So
down.
this will be year 3 of you asking me to do a Halloween
And
costume.
you
And
can't.
let's circle back. Have I ever had a Halloween?
No, because you have basketball. Guys, it's actually, let's make a GoFundMe. I don't know what we're funding, but
the honest biggest sacrifice that you have to make with basketball is not having a Halloween.
no. And it's
No
sickening.
costume.
As a friend of the basketball, it's like, the basketball. Of the basketball. Literally, like it's so,
It's really sad because Halloween's my favorite.
oh,
What?
that's like your favorite holiday?
A hot take? Is that a
It's
hot take?
actually your favorite holiday?
Yeah.
Like top 3 or number 1?
Well, my favorite holiday of all time is my
Christmas.
birthday.
Oh. Wait,
Hello?
can you rank your top 5, please?
Well, okay. In a family setting, Christmas
No,
is my...
just you.
Okay, Halloween's my favorite.
Okay.
Because you know how I feel about scary movies.
Oh yeah.
And you know how I feel about being
Speaking of, we should go
scared
see
and
Long
creeped
Legs.
out. Who's that?
It's a new movie. We'll
Is
talk
it scary?
afterwards.
Or is it like psychological?
Both.
Ah!
You know, I love
I'm
this,
there.
like, psychological stuff.
Large popcorn and a bag of M&M's, please.
Can I get a Dr. Pepper,
So,
please?
this is so embarrassed. Like, oh. Anyway,
All of a sudden we scrapped
what's
the
your
whole
top
episode.
3?
Okay, so
It's like 5 minutes. This
if
whole
it's
podcast.
just like, literally, if it's just me and what I like, I'm going Christmas. No, sorry. Halloween is one.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going Christmas. And then just because of the food, I'm going Thanksgiving. But, and I already know, yes, I like St. Patrick's Day, Natalie. It's fun, whatever. But like my birthday is
What's
so
number
close.
4? Like, what's your top 5?
Okay, so Halloween, then Christmas, then Thanksgiving. Then probably Fufajai.
I thought you said fufu jai. I was like, is that a new Ghana food? Like, you're from Ghana, right? X is from Nigeria and I'm from Liberia.
Yeah. If you didn't know.
If you didn't know, us 3, our parents
We're
are all
so
from,
locked in.
We're all from like all the same
We're cousins.
region of Africa. Probably, if you think about it. But
Yeah, the way that it goes. We should do 23andMe.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, 4th of July, just because.
Fufujai.
Fufujai. Because of the aura. And then,
Yeah, my nails.
like,
I
the
didn't
part
mean to
that sucks is, like, I don't experience a lot of holidays. So, like, I would, I'm almost 100% sure I would love a St. Patrick's Day, but, like, I don't
I
get
think
one.
you would eat a New Year's Eve.
Oh, I don't like the New Year's.
Ooh, why?
So much stress.
So much pressure.
So
To
much
be good.
pressure.
Yeah.
And, like,
That's fair. Like, why are we
the
getting
sadness
of what? The year?
being alone on the New Year.
Oh, I
It's actually.
ate grapes under the table this year.
You did. It worked.
And that is an exclusive. Giovanni, shout out.
Shout out to Giovanni.
It's not his real name, but
It worked. So that's what I need to do this year. I don't even think of New Year's
okay,
as a
but
holiday.
you know the table in my living room, right? That's what
That's where you ate
it's
them.
literally like to my knee. Like
How
it's,
did you get under there?
yeah, it literally took Elliot to help me out because I literally got stuck.
How lucky are we?
Hell,
I'll be doing that.
so that's your top 5.
Yeah, okay, and then another thing about New Year's is it's a new year for the world, not important. That's why my birthday's my favorite, because it's a new year for me. Who cares
clock
about the
that.
world?
Clock that.
Because, like,
Because what's the world done for
okay,
you?
Right.
More like, what have you done for the
Nothing.
world?
Nothing.
And that's on on Poppy.
That's on Poppy. Yeah, so.
That's
anyways,
fair.
what are your
Okay.
top 5? 1, St. Patrick's Day.
So you said 2 my least favorite in your top
what,
3.
Thanksgiving and 4th of July?
And Halloween. I just like a good
You don't
theme.
like Halloween?
You know I like
Okay.
a good theme.
I was going to say, for someone who doesn't like Halloween, boy, do you go all out.
I just like a good theme. Seriously,
Me and
like,
Natalie bedazzling a top for her for what 7 months it took to finish.
It was a Project Runway masterpiece in our freshman year. Like I was bedazzling. I'd be like, Umesh, bedazzle this bra.
Literally,
like, it was happening
and
every
like
time.
to the point where I'm putting in hours. I'm like,
did.
give me the pen.
It was so funny. One, St. Patrick's Day.
That's really your favorite.
No, Christmas.
Okay.
Christmas number 1. Number 2,
I know.
very close, St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I did not know that about you literally until this year.
Yeah. Well, because last year I was on track trip.
Yeah.
So I still was
See?
celebrating the heck out of it, but like it was not the same.
Yeah.
You know. 3, New Year's Eve.
Like, why?
Okay, think about it. It's magical. You're at the clock strikes midnight. It's a whole new year.
I have a game the next day.
I actually am in bed. Like
Literally.
a whole new year. You have new aspirations, new goals. You have like it's like touching grass but in a year sense. Like you're like, wow, we're new. I always have a good resolution. Do I follow through? No. But it's really hopeful. A lot of hope is on January 1st. Okay.
Goals, aspirations, hope. 3 words that just would not be in my daily life. Ever.
I'm gonna go 4.
I just try to survive.
4. Number 4. I really T because a lot of
Is it going to be something absolutely insane?
it's not President's Day.
Okay.
I was thinking like you have to
MLK
say me
Day?
because I know you're gonna be yes, but no, it's not my top 5. But like I love
Clock
MLK
it.
Day. I'm getting canceled.
Strike 1.
I love Valentine's Day.
Oh my god.
I knew. That's why I kept looking at the camera on you because I was like, I knew you were gonna, and not in like a, I'm getting you chocolates and a bear, but like, and then like we're celebrating love. I love weddings. I love rom.
I
love rom-coms. I love songs.
Living lovely. There's love.
We should get to Renegade. We have not stayed on one topic, and I forgot.
I hate Valentine's Day. I think it's the corniest thing ever.
It is corny, but then at the
And I'm always alone, so
fear.
there's that. I didn't even think about that.
Me too. I've been alone, but
I
like,
actually don't mind it.
I think it is
I've grown
corny,
to like
but I
it a
think
lot
it's
more.
like super endearing that we take a day out of the holiday to like. Okay, don't roll your eyes.
Sorry. St. Valentine.
Have we done 4? Have we done 4 now?
What's your 5th?
I mean, there's not that many holidays, is it really?
I literally completely
Thanksgiving's
forgot
my
about
least,
Valentine's.
for sure.
Is your least favorite?
Yeah.
The food. Are you kidding?
I hate it. I'm picky. I don't like turkey. Stuffing's
Me either.
cool.
Stuffing's
Cranberries cool. Corn out. Green beans out. Green bean casserole. What are you talking about? Out. Mac and cheese. I'll take. That's about it. What other? Cornbread. Cornbread? Are you kidding me? First off, I don't even like corn. Second off, I know my Iowa blood just like, but like cornbread.
Forget Iowa. You're black. What do you mean you don't like cornbread?
I know. I do like the chicken though. Like I'll have like my idea.
Who has chicken on Thanksgiving?
Because I don't like turkey, and I'm not having ham.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So that's why I don't like it. If I like
Well,
the food
we're
more,
going to our separate houses then for
I
Thanksgiving.
will
in
say
the future.
Thanksgiving is dope when you can put on a little football game and there's like leaves.
Every football game
Like
is football with leaves.
yeah.
Thanksgiving is dope when you get to put on a football game with leaves. Like, okay.
With leaves. I didn't even say like the color with leaves.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I love a
I
cool,
just love
crisp fall day.
I'm obsessed with fall.
Same.
So maybe Halloween would go 5th actually.
Okay.
I just don't like Thanksgiving. 4th of July used to be my favorite. The older I get, I'm a little like, okay.
I also could say that as well. I would honestly, what did I say is my 5?
4th of July was 4th.
Thanksgiving, I put 5.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Thanksgiving 4.
4th of July 5th.
No. I'm going to put Valentina Day.
Valentina.
I'm going to put Valentina 5.
I love her.
Because when I was younger, I thought it was really stupid, and I still think it's really stupid, but
It's kind of endearing if you think about it.
Yeah, it's giving New Year's
St. Patrick's
resolution
Day,
day.
though, it's so underrated. I think we should have a St. Patrick's Day every 3 months.
Go on your
and
soapbox.
here's why. It's the only holiday where you are allowed to just like have fun and like kind of like be with your people, kind of like have a little party or whatever in what sense, without it being like, ooh, you might have an issue, or like, or why are we celebrating so much? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, say 4th of July, politics aside, some people are like, should we be celebrating this much, right?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, you're with your family. Christmas is Christmas. I don't
Yeah,
untouchable.
Christmas is its own party.
New Year's Eve, it's like, it's at night. It's not a whole
Yeah.
daytime. It's a night thing. You wait for the ball drop. You're supposed to be up at midnight. What are the other? President's Day, Valentine's.
What is it with you and President's
I don't know.
Day?
I feel like they should get more credit where credit's due. Oh, Hamilton clacked. Okay. Anyway, so there's that.
He was robbed in the election. In 1800, he was robbed.
I'm still hurt. Did he run? No, I think it was Jefferson and. Okay, that's besides the point. What are the other holidays? I think that's it.
Right in.
There's like the smaller ones that like
Memorial,
are more
Labor.
observed, like
Veterans
Memorial, Labor,
MLK.
MLK, May Day.
May Day's stupid.
Okay.
Like, okay, let's pass out a basket.
Is there? Oh, we forgot Easter. It's still not my favorite. Like,
Easter's just the same as Thanksgiving, but in the spring.
yeah, I actually would agree with that. So
Yeah.
So St. Patrick's Day though is the only day where it's like acceptable to be like kind of crazy throughout the entire day.
And you feed in you.
And
you're
also
part of the bit.
green, which blue and white are my favorite color, but green, a pop of green on like just the one day. Also,
Stunning.
I have barely any Irish blood. However, I love a good Irish jig, a good Irish song, a good Irish person,
Man.
a good Irish man. Like, I just love Irish. Like,
Me and Natalie spent the whole week leading up to St. Patrick's Day trying to find Irish men for her.
yeah, and
And also, sorry, I'm bouncing too much. And also, we made that shirt, and that shirt slayed.
it did.
Well, who's
If-
we?
It says,
oh, I did help.
no, you
against
helped
my
a
will.
lot. No, I was like, Jada,
She's like, cut out
you're
this
part
A.
of this
I'm
team.
like, "Ugh."
You're doing the routine. You're staying here until it's done. Like, I'm keeping you here. Yeah, and it said, I love Irish men.
And
Do you remember your code names like in middle school, like when you had a crush on a
Pineapple.
guy? Yes, that's exactly. Mine were Pineapple and Christmas Tree.
I think Pineapple was the only one that I remember, but I think we did all fruit names for them.
Oh, really? I would have gone a little confused on that. Like, really?
Exactly.
We're getting so much tea. I feel like it's just like girl time right now.
Yeah, so we should turn this on like Patreon. Like you have to pay $50 for this
We'll do this
episode.
actually every week. And we just us yapping.
A debrief.
Like, I speak fluent Japanese and you do too. Like, you are a yapper.
The amount of times I wanted to throw this ball off my forehead. What do you mean I speak Japanese?
Yap, like you're a yapper.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Mayor of Yapville.
Vice president of
Co-chair.
Yap Nation.
Co-chair.
Coachella.
Coachella. We should go to Coachella.
We should go to Lala.
We should go to Hinterland. Yeah, give me the ball. I'm sick.
Oh gosh. Okay. I feel like we've maxed out our time.
Yeah,
we've been talking. For
I've
like an hour.
talked so much. You have too, but I've
And I
talked
love
so
it.
much.
Okay. Well, this won't be the end for us because we're just gonna keep going
No,
later on tonight.
We'll come here again for a late night.
Probably. We'll
like
probably.
at 12 a.m.
We should do like a 12-hour like challenge. Stay in the Stella studio for 12 hours.
And they just camera watch us. I think I'd rearrange the whole studio. I cannot.
Pigtails
I
for some
cannot
reason.
stay on topic. Like you
No.
know that. I would literally. This would be gone. I don't even know where it'd be if you can't get out the room. It's in the ceiling. Have you ever tried to climb those?
No.
Have you ever thought that? Like,
No.
No, I'd be gone. Like,
You would. You'd be scaling the wall.
no, I'm so
And
sorry.
I would just be asleep.
No, yeah, you just love to sleep. Oh, you're such a sleeper.
I am.
Every
nap
time I
for
call
2.5
Jada,
hours.
it's, hey. She's
No, I'm
waking up
like,
from
what?
a nap. If she's not at
What?
practice, it's waking up from a nap. Or like, I'm going to bed. Or I'm going to take a nap. Like, it's always something to do with sleep.
And that's why I got tall. So for all the kids who are wondering how I got tall, nap 2.5 hours every day.
That is crazy. Yeah.
And it works.
Wait, can we talk about one last thing before we go?
How we split
Before
basketball
our
against
last-
each other?
No.
Oh.
But we could talk about that. I kind of
What?
forgot about that. So, and I was talking about dreams. Like, I have a lot of dreams, as you know. Like, we're roommates. I think I used to tell you all the time. Like, I dream.
Yeah, and I'd
right?
be like, I never have dreams.
Mine you. So I just found out that, so I can control my dream, right? Like, I can, like, switch out I know I'm dreaming. Like, so this is kind of like making my own world when I'm sleeping.
You're
That's
creeping me
called
out.
lucid dreaming, right? You've
Yeah.
heard of that?
Mhm.
I looked it
I
up.
have these
Yeah, Juice WRLD.
lucid
Rest in
dreams.
peace.
Exactly.
I'll
never be the same.
I actually did not like it. Okay, whatever. Besides the point. I know. Get the ball. And 55% of people have a lucid dream once in their lifetime.
Yeah, I've had one.
28% of people have lucid dreams once, like every other month.
Your mind
I
is
have
really
it
weird.
Every night. I literally had it one last night, and 2 nights ago I had it. I like literally have it like probably if I dream every night, which I do, it's like 5 out of 7 times.
Your mind is so weird. Well, I can't. Synesthesia. That's
Yeah.
what it's called, I think.
It's
Natalie
music
can-
to color though.
Yeah,
One.
Natalie can. It's like not color. It's like visualization, though.
I think
like
that's
when
so-
she listens to music, she sees pictures in her head, basically.
Yeah, which is like I thought everyone else
Not
did
a lot
it.
of people
And we
do that.
figured out because Jada, of course, an education major, was like,
I was in an art class and they were teaching us about it, and I came home and I was like, hey, super weird thing. I'm gonna play this song and tell me if there's anything in your head. And she's like, what do you mean you don't see things in your head? And I was like,
and we had
no.
a whole moment. I was like freaking out. I was calling people and they're like, no. And I was like, wait, what do you mean?
and I'm like, here, use this piece of paper and this pencil. Show me what you see.
it's like
Self-diagnosed.
I'm like, just like, what do you look like? I'm like, try. I'm like,
she's like, okay, so it's yellow and it's glowing. I'm like, okay, period.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought that
and
was
you lucid dream.
Crazy. Yeah.
I don't see anything in my head 99% of the day. And then I don't
when
dream.
I'm awake.
When I'm awake, yeah. All I can see is kind of what my eyes see.
I'm
and then I
Harry
never have
Styles.
dreams. Oh my God. The one dream that I actually remember having is a dream about Natalie falling in love with Harry Styles. Seriously. But I did have a dream the other night that about highlighter. So I went and bought one the next day.
A highlighter?
Yeah, like the Rare Beauty highlighter. I had a dream about it.
Oh, I'm thinking of like pen and paper.
No.
Like I was like, are you really that missing school that much?
I'm in school.
Oh, I forgot you're doing summer classes.
Yeah. But those are the only two dreams besides nightmares. I don't have peaceful dreams. Oh my God, I had such a terrible dream the other day.
What was it?
I woke up so sick. But it was so
Oh,
bad.
I feel like I can know what the...
I literally
can
woke
only
up
imagine.
like nauseous.
Nor vibes. Me
So
immediately
sick.
packing my bag. I'm leaving. I'm like, I can't be in this
I
aura.
literally- you know the Gossip Girl scene?
What?
When they all stand up from the table. That was literally me when I woke up. I was like, I'm done.
We're going.
I give up.
Me pissed, like calling in the morning.
I can never watch this episode, I don't think, back.
This is gonna be... We've been... Okay. Dropping so much
We're
lore.
talking about my nightmarish dream.
We're talking so... Like, they're getting fed.
Fed.
Spoon.
Spoon fed, silver spoon.
Spoon.
Period.
Remember in the dorms where we tried to guess what we were thinking? What a time. We did that with Luke, too. Shout out Luke Gaffney.
We love you, Luke.
One of the best Peterson Hall residents.
To ever.
Besides us, of course.
Ever.
Ever to never. Oh.
And that won't never say. Okay, anyways. Okay. We need to be done. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, anytime. Like, literally anytime.
Yeah, and what people don't know is we do this very often.
This is just our normal.
Just without cameras.
Yeah, this is honestly very normal conversation for us.
And
yeah.
yes, okay. Love you so much.
No, love
Thank
you
you
more.
guys. I'll
Can
see
I
you
ask
tonight.
you a question?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since we're here, what's your Estella?
Oh! Oh! Sorry for screaming. I just got pranked. Oh. Okay, so my Estella's
I actually
order.
don't know it, but we've been to Estella's together a lot.
Yeah.
I was just...
My Estella's order, if I'm going for something light, if I don't want people to see my waist, I'm going to get 3 steak tacos. Literally. And it sounds really good to me right now. 3 steak tacos,
Ooh, that does sound
Spanish
good right
rice, queso, guac, onions,
you love
sour
that
cream.
stuff on it. Mm-hmm.
All the stuff. And will you please tell me your Estella's order?
I'm lactose intolerant, but sometimes I don't believe that. I don't want to believe it. So I would say if I'm really feeling confident that day, I'm getting a bowl, Spanish rice, extra rice, steak, always steak, sour cream, cilantro, onion, cheese, and then queso.
I knew this because
That's bad though. I've decided that I probably shouldn't, since I'm lactose intolerant, queso just not going to work well with me. So same thing without the queso.
Yeah.
But steak every time, extra rice, always in a bowl. I love the cilantro and onion is so they don't have it anywhere else. I think it's just so good. It's so authentic, you know what I mean?
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday. Woo!